I'm good for now, everyone. Like just letting everyone know that if my Wi-Fi goes out, I'll just switch over to my phone. So on my computer.
Yeah, Ross is having some technical difficulties. It happens to all of us. Y'all have seen countless of times where midstream I'm lagging so bad I'll have to switch over to my phone. So it happens to the best of us. So
Yes, but I'm excited to talk about this today.
yeah, we have a lot to cover because today is the first episode of Awards Roundtable. It's the show where we bring you all things, you know, awards coverage. So we will be throughout this month through the month of March. We will be talking all sorts of different awards, whether it be the Oscars, whether it be Globes, SAGs, even some of the smaller ones, like what we'll be discussing today. So there will be a lot of different kinds of things we will be discussing, and I'll try to make this a week to week thing. So since literally next week, by the time we do this, the Globes would have aired, and the
And the
Critics' Choice
SAG Awards too.
and the nominations for the SAGs would have come out.
Yes.
Yes. So all those would have come out by next week. So then next week we can do an episode, and then we will talk about all the winners at the Critics' Choice and the Globes, and then at the SAGs, the nominations, stuff like that. So we'll be going week to week, and then eventually giving our Oscar predictions and all that stuff. But today is something special where we will be breaking down all sorts of awards coverage so far. We've had, bear with us, guys. We've had the Independent Spirit Awards come out, which I'm a voting member of. We've had the Critics' Choice Awards, the Golden Globe Awards, the Hollywood Critics Association, AFI Fest, National Board of Review, and then am I missing one? The Oscar shortlists; those just came out.
Which we'll get into that because that pissed me off.
Yeah, one of them pissed me off too. In that,
I think it's the same one that we're talking about. I think.
yeah,
Is it the best foreign, right?
best foreign language. Yeah, I'm pretty pissed off about that. But I'm pretty pissed off at other award shows for not nominating that in best foreign as well too. So it's that film has just been getting canned everywhere other than cans. Canned everywhere except for cans. Because it wasn't a Critics' Choice either. So I'm really bummed about that. But we'll all be talking about that as well as all the other awards coverage today. And I'm your host here, Mega Movies, aka the Golden Wolf today. And I'm proud to be joined by the biggest awards fan I know, and that is Ross Bristro. Say hi to everyone, man.
Hey everyone, like this is like I'm always, like I start gearing up, for this earlier than most people. Like if I see a movie that's coming out, I always look up, like November, December, and I say, if this movie's good, it has a chance, and there's one that most people are not talking about that I hope that God comes out this year because I'm looking forward to it the most. Which I'll bring that up in my, in I wish it was this year, but The Whale.
Oh, I have it in my top most anticipated 2022 because I'm hoping it comes out this year. So I'm still gonna put it in there with the hopes that it does.
But yeah, this is about this award show, like
But today we will be discussing this award season. We will be giving you guys a video though, down just to kind of whenever we do this next year, just to go back and see how wrong we are.
yeah.
But we will be giving you guys a video towards the end, like after the Oscars air, we'll be giving you videos of the 2022 Oscar nominations super fucking early and what we believe will be nominated that early. And so then we'll go back and then we'll see what our predictions were like, and we'll probably be dead ass wrong for.
Yeah, because like I remember like this time last year, I was thinking that okay, just give the award all the awards to being the Ricardos.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Hey, it could still get in.
No, 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 no. I said just give it all the awards, not the
Oh.
nominations.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Well, what do you want to start out with? Do you want to start out with the Critics' Choice, the Globes, or the Hollywood Critics Association, or
The
what?
National Border. Do we already do the National Border Review? Maybe, huh?
Yeah, we can do the National Border Review. So the National Board of Review, and granted, guys, I'm still trying to catch up on some of the movies, but as far as, and this comes to us from IndieWire, as far as the National Board of Review goes, they have named for best film what is my best film of the year so far, and that is, or of 2021, and that is Paul Thomas Anderson's Licorice Pizza, putting it fully onto that big, uh, you know, award status kind of.
Yeah, I haven't
Uh,
seen it yet. I want to though so bad. Do you think I'll like it?
I think you will. I think you definitely will like it. No, going into it, a lot of people are complaining about the age gap. No, going into it, that Paul Thomas Anderson's trying to make as realistic of a uh, biopic as, or not biopic, of a
Period
homage
piece.
period piece as he can, and
Yeah,
so by doing that, there was a lot of romances back in the day that were like this, and there's also a few racist jokes in there, but it fit for the time. So,
I don't care. I mean, I could barely handle Gigi. This sounds nothing like Gigi
oh yeah, no, this is
because you
way,
know what Gigi was, right?
yeah, Ben Affleck and Jennifer
No,
Lawrence.
no, 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 no. This one won Best Picture. This is called Gigi. It's about this guy.
Oh,
It's supposed to be this sweet romance, right? And the guy's about 32, and the girl is 17. So if I could get through that,
oh yeah,
then I could get through Licorice Pizza. Okay,
oh yeah, and same with Call Me by Your Name too. That one was pretty.
that I
Uh,
love that movie though.
I love it, but it was kind of made me a little creeped out because he was 17 and they've had full on like sex in that movie, and that was kind of like whoa. But they don't go as far with that here. They just make it a cute little romance. Um, but I was so happy when Licorice Pizza won that. National Board Review gave Paul Thomas Anderson also Best Director, which
Yes.
really made me happy. I think that he'll go far with that, and I think that we'll see Paul Thomas Anderson in at the Oscars. Best Actor is the man I think going all the way, and that is Will Smith
Yeah.
for um
Oh,
for
oh,
West
yeah,
Side
too, like,
Story.
back to Best Director, though. Do you know who I heard also has a real chance of winning Best Director, though?
Who?
Jane Campion.
Yeah, Power of the Dog does extremely well. I could totally see.
That's a movie, though, if it wins, the public is not gonna be happy.
Oh, yeah, no, not yeah, because the public, the general audience, does not like uh Power of the Dog. I quite love, or quite like, Power of the Dog. I thought it was a very good movie.
I
I,
think that, though, I think too, and plus, like, it is literally one of the most effectively subtle movies I've ever seen.
oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh, yeah, too, if you were to watch it in the lens that I'm watching it too, it makes the movie better.
What lens are you watching in?
Okay, Benedict Cumberbatch's character, right?
Yeah.
He's in the closet.
Oh yeah. I mean, we all kind of we you kind of figure that because of clues. I don't want to spoil it, but because of some clues that they present
Yeah.
in the movie, you kind of get that idea. Um, Now, for best actor is the man that's going all the way, which is Will Smith for King Richard. He's taking it home.
Yeah.
He's going to win this whole thing. It is good. He's long overdue. He deserves it at this time. At this point, best actress is Rachel Zegler for West Side Story.
She was amazing.
I am hopefully going to go see West Side Story tomorrow. So
Really, you got to. It really is, like she wouldn't be my pick to win, but she is my pick to be nominated though, I don't know. I still gotta give it to even though that Ann Dow deserves to be in this category. I think that probably I think Spencer still is gonna win.
oh yeah. Spencer, I think I think that's no contest that Spencer is definitely going to win in that category. Um and rightfully deserved too, because Kristen Stewart, what she did with that is amazing. I don't have Rachel Zegler as of right now. I don't have Rachel Zegler in my top 5 for actress at the Oscars. Now that could change once I see the movie and like know her performance, but I just everything I've been seeing, she only got this. She never got and she got the Globe for comedy or musical actress, but
And then she also got though at the Critics' Choice too, Best Newcomer.
best young actor and actress, yeah, which sometimes can go into a best actress uh, nomination, but not a lot at times.
No, no.
Um, but who knows? Maybe Alana will get in too. That would be kind of interesting. Um, and we'll get to that prediction later on as we go along. But for best supporting actor, we've got probably the most boring choice here. Well, okay, no, the most boring choice would be Jamie Dornan, but is Kieran Hines for Belfast,
He's
who
overdue though.
he is overdue. And it's not that it's a bad performance. It's just there's so many better ones I can think of in that category that
Yes, and there should be
oh,
somebody who should be getting nominated. He's this year's, like okay, like I'm gonna make a comparison. In 2019, we had two better performances than what won. And this is not being me being a homer at all. Okay, Paul Walter Hauser deserved to be nominated for Richard Jewell because of
yeah.
how good he was, and then
And
Adam Sandler in like Uncut Gems. And this year, Jesse Plemons is the character in Power of the Dog. He is so good in it, and people are not paying attention to his subtle acting.
yeah, it's too subtle for people. It's just like with what happened with Ryan Gosling in First Man. Um
Yeah,
and also don't forget the best supporting performance of the year, which is Jason Isaacs. And he's not being
I hope though.
anything.
I just hope though that the dad from Coda wins this one.
I do too. I'm crossing my fingers there because he's a better supporting performance than Kieran Hines. I get it that Kieran Hines is overdue, but
Kieran
don't.
Hines has given better performances and better movies. Just like how people are saying that like Jamie Dornan, needs his time, is if I think that if like Jamie Dornan's movie had been a theatrical movie, he would have gotten nominated for My Name Is Hervey.
Yeah, he probably would have. And Peter Dinklage, who probably will get nominated this year, might have been nominated for that movie as well. Um, so best supporting actress went to Anjanine. Hope I did that right. Ellis for King.
Ingenue, I think it's Ingenue
Oh,
Ellis.
Anjanou Ellis for King Richard, and this was a very good choice. I mean, obviously, there's better choices in her. There's Endowed. There's
Ariana DeBose is gonna win it all, I think, honestly.
Kirsten Dunst was amazing. So
Yeah, but the Ariana DeBose, when you watch West Side Story, you will see how her winning is not just the thing about Rita Moreno won for it. No, Ariana DeBose is very good in it too. And then you saw her in Hamilton how good she is.
oh yeah, she is amazing. She was amazing in that. So yeah, she has one great scene. Anjanou Ellis does. So it's
Yeah, but yeah.
um and then um and then for best original screenplay we have um I'm just gonna go grab something. I'll be right back.
Yeah. Yeah, everyone, Anthony Ellis is good, but I'm not sure if she deserves a nomination. I'd prefer Ann Dowd or the other, or Martha Plimpton, to take her spot, because Math is underrated. Yeah, everyone, I just love, this time of year too.
Okay, I'm back.
What'd you have to go grab?
Just my mom's computer. I left it somewhere. So for best original screenplay, this one surprised me. We have the one I honestly think people are underestimating for best foreign language film, and I think it's going to go all the way and win it. Is A Hero by Oscar. Fuck.
Everyone tells me I've been hearing stuff.
Oh, you you froze again.
I'm gonna leave real quick.
There you are. You're back.
You're back. Hey, Mike, put me in here.
I'll put you in. I'll put you in. You're in. You're in the stream. You're in the stream.
Okay, good. No, actually, do what I heard though might win actually, and then it might win. That might even get nominated for Best Picture.
What?
Drive My Car.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. I have a screener for that. I need to watch here soon. But
They said it's. I've heard everything I said. It might even sneak into Best Director and Best Picture of the year.
yeah, Drive My Car absolutely could. I just know that A Hero has been getting in everywhere. So
Do you know who? Do you know who actually told me that though about Drive My Car though?
the Oscar expert.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah, that could definitely get in there. I could definitely see that. But for best adapted screenplay, this was a really weird choice. Was The Tragedy of Macbeth. The reason that's a really weird choice is because it's literally just Shakespeare.
Yeah.
So they are awarding it even though they're awarding it to Joel Cohen, they're technically awarding Shakespeare. So
Yeah, but I haven't seen the movie yet, though. So
me neither. So I still want to see it first before I can fully judge.
yeah, me too.
The breakthrough performance. This made me so happy. Breakthrough performance was both Alana Haim and Cooper Hoffman for Licorice Pizza. And they both absolutely deserve that. I hope Alana Haim honestly goes all the way in the it's
Sorry about that, everyone.
okay. I'm back. Hopefully that'll be the last interruption. Um, so yeah, that was for breakthrough performance. But beforehand, we've got Bacon in the chat saying, "Hey guys, hello Bacon. Hope you're doing well." And so for best directorial debut, we've got Michael Sarnowski for Pig, which totally made me happy because Pig, I would love to see Nick Cage get nominated. I'd love to see that go as far as it could. That film was amazing.
I'm surprised Pig won here because I thought that they'd go Gaga over someone else.
You thought they'd give it to like the guy Fran Kranz, someone?
No, Lin-Manuel Miranda.
Yeah, that's a that's a that is a shock then that they didn't
He
go
would
with
love.
him.
Okay. Okay. Andrew watched part of Tick Tick Boom, Lin-Manuel Miranda's first movie, and then like he said it looked okay, and I'm thinking you would love it.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Um,
Yeah.
but for best anime feature, we have what I literally just saw recently on Disney Plus, and that is Encanto.
How is it?
Encanto. The music is exceptional. It's really well done. The animation's really pretty. Um, it's not perfect, but it's definitely still a fun and heartwarming animated movie. I highly recommend. Um, and so I'm really happy to see that it won for best anime feature, and that's probably going to sweep everywhere. So
Oh, dang it! It shouldn't though.
because of Mitchell's,
Yeah, I haven't seen either, but everyone tells me that Mitchell's is more up my alley too.
Flea is the one that I personally am rooting for because I love Flea, but Mitchell's versus the Machines it would definitely be my second choice
Well, though, I think that Encanto probably will win. You know why?
because of the Spanish culture.
No, something else that's way more sinister.
What?
What network is the Oscars on?
Oh yeah, ABC, and ABC is owned by Disney.
Yes.
Yeah. Um, but then best foreign language film, we have A Hero winning there. So it's definitely a two-horse race between The Hero and Drive My Car, for sure. Um,
Yes. But the real winner,
Real winner in our hearts, anyways, is Titan. Best documentary, we've got Summer of Soul, or When the Revolution Could Not Be Televised, which is an amazing documentary. If Flea is a documentary, so if you don't really count Flea, I'd say Summer of Soul is the documentary of the year because it is exceptional. So really happy to see that. Best ensemble went to The Harder They Fall, which was definitely like that as an ensemble piece. Like you see how many cast members they got there. Like
I never saw it. Was it good?
I actually haven't seen it either. That's one I still need to check
Because
out.
Campia's review turned me off of it.
Yeah, but he's also very critical about Netflix movies. So um like he hates almost all of them. Um
Yeah,
so
though, but no, like he did put a Netflix movie. Oh wait, was it Netflix or like Apple TV? Doesn't matter. As the worst movie of the year, and it's not. It's not sync. It's not music though either.
oh yeah. It's
Thunder
that
Force,
of course, yeah.
which I never
Um
saw.
Me neither. I was afraid to. I tried to avoid as many bad movies this year as I could. So
Same.
whenever we do our worst of the year, that's going to be kind of interesting because I've tried to avoid as many bad movies as I could. But
In
um,
fact, I think that the worst movie I saw this year wasn't really bad. It was actually quite good. It's just I didn't see a point to it.
you thought music was quite good.
No, no, no. I never saw music, you know. No, no, no. I'm saying the worst movie I saw this year was
Oh,
quite good, but it really like had no point to it, which was Corella.
oh yeah, yeah. I mean, I
If you
enjoyed
really think
Cruella.
about it, it really had no point though, but it was still entertaining.
Yeah, yeah. I can understand that because I mean, yeah. There was really no reason to have it. There was no purpose, and
No, 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 no. I just mean though, like if they were doing something new, but then the ending, kind of goes, "Oh no, we're scared of doing something new." So
sure. Sort of like what the Oscars said to Titan when they didn't put that on the short list. um,
yeah.
but outstanding achievement in cinematography is the one I think could make an upset against Dune, and that is the tragedy of Macbeth winning here, which is
The Oscars actually thinks that that's going to be the front runner now.
which I wouldn't be surprised. It's come out recently in the year. Um, you have the uh, black and white cinematography. They're a sucker for that. So I could honestly see Tragedy Macbeth taking it.
Oh shit! Sorry. Big breaking news.
Oh, okay.
You know how they have the social media things left, right?
Yeah.
Um, the Peacemaker embargo.
Yeah.
They're all saying how it's funnier than the Suicide Squad.
How funnier it is?
Yes, the
Oh,
Suicide
wow.
Squad is the Peacemaker is a funnier, leaner, and meaner Suicide Squad. You'll have to feel less. We've seen the first 7 episodes of James Bond's Peacemaker and can tell you this is a crude, irreverent, and profoundly thoughtful meditation on what it means to be a third-tier superhero. This is the best thing from DC since ever.
Wow. I am
Wait, did I do what it said too, though?
what?
Thanks to a great ensemble and some of the wildest action sequences in recent memory, Peacemaker delivers a lot of joy.
Nice. We will have to bring that up on a Hall of Heroes. Um, so the National Board Review Freedom of Expression Award went to Flea, which is great. That's fun.
Do you think I like Flea or no?
Oh yeah, I think you would. I think you would honestly cry. There's a part in that I think you would really cry at Flea.
Well,
Um,
like I'm kind of a wuss when it comes to that stuff, is because we'll talk about this in the spoiler review though. But the scene in Cobra Kai made me cry. Season 4.
Oh, I know. I think I know what scene you're talking about. You'll have to tell me after this, but I think I know what you're talking about.
I'll private message you it right now.
But the top films of the year for them it was in alphabetical order. They had Belfast, of course, Don't Look Up, of course, Dune, King Richard, The Last Duel, which surprised me to see that there, and I was really happy to see that there. Nightmare Alley, Red Rocket, which is also another fun surprise, which I honestly have a screener for, and I will be watching that sometime this week. So looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Tragedy Macbeth and West Side Story.
Yes.
And then the
I'm surprised no Tick Tick Boom though.
Yeah, that is kind of. They just, I guess, the National Board Review didn't like Tick Tick Boom. They're not. It's kind of that one. But they do have for the top 10 independent films. They have Card Counter, Come On, Come On, which made me super happy.
I haven't seen it yet. I want to see Come On, Come On.
Is great, and then Coda. And
yes.
And then they've got The Green Knight. One that I have a screener for, but I haven't seen yet, called Holler. And then another one I have a screener for, but I haven't seen yet, called Jockey. And then Old Henry. And then Pig. Shiva Baby, which is so good. That's that. Talking about Uncut Gems, that's like a freaking like super indie version of Uncut Gems. And then The Souvenir Part 2, which is all their
yeah, too. Speaking of Uncut Gems, they said that like one of the actors in it, one of the directors of Uncut Gems is in Licorice Pizza.
Yeah, it's Benny Safdie.
How is he in it?
He's really good. He actually plays a real life politician. I forget, I'm blanking on his name, but he does really good in that movie. And there's a scene in that film that made me honestly cry. That and this isn't a spoiler because he's a real life politician who was gay, but he's a gay politician, and there's a scene with his boyfriend that you will see when you watch it between his boyfriend and Alana Haim's character, and that made me almost bawl. Like I was emotional at that. It was so good. But their top 5 foreign language films in alphabetical order. We have Benedetta, which I have not seen, but heard great things about. Lamb, which I did see.
Yeah, that's the Paul Verhoeven movie, right?
Yeah, the Paul Verhoeven. Yeah, I've been wanting to see that.
I have too. You, it's about, right?
Like some lesbian nuns or something.
Yes, and it's a true story too.
That's what I've heard, yeah. And then Lamb, which was all sorts of fucked. And then Lingui, The Sacred Bonds, never heard of that. Titan, yes. And The Worst Person in the World, which makes me happy because I've seen The Worst Person in the World.
Is that good?
It's very good. Like in my top 5 of the year, maybe right now. And then top 5 documentaries in alphabetical order. We have Ascension, Attica, Flea, The Rescue, and Roadrunner, a film about Anthony Bourdain. So, not surprised. Those, very happy to see all those in there. So that is your national.
It feels like we're almost in a documentary renaissance too.
Yeah, because we're getting like a lot of good documentaries this past few years.
Yeah, because like if a documentary had come out this year instead of in 2013, it would have won. It's called Sound City that we watched in class.
Oh yeah.
It's about the famous recording studio.
Oh, cool! I'll have to check that out.
No. I mean, like, how many albums were recorded there?
Oh wow, That's cool.
Like Rumors.
Rumors of what?
No. You know the album Rumors by Fleetwood Mac,
Oh, wow, nice.
and then the Nirvana album Nevermind.
Wow. Yeah, that's kind of. Wow, I'm definitely gonna have to check that documentary out then.
It's free on YouTube.
So yeah, so next one we have here is uh we will discuss the um Critics' Choice Awards, I guess. Um,
Yes.
which are more of the signs of what will happen with the Oscars. They usually try to predict the Oscars, and
Sometimes.
honestly, I was actually kind of more of a fan of the Golden Globe noms this year than the Critics' Choice noms. I never thought I'd say that, but they were a lot more interesting. The Critics' Choice this year just felt kind of boring because of how they were trying to predict the Oscars.
Yeah, but though to be fair though, they've been really wrong before. Like 1 year, like a director got nominated for best director, and the movie got nominated for best picture, and it didn't even pan out that way. You know, it wasn't even close.
Yeah, which one was that?
Unbroken.
Oh yeah, yeah. I
I never
remember that.
saw that one.
It was good. It was good, but it wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't amazing or anything. But the nominees at the Critics' Choice Awards movie categories, they have for Best Picture, they've got Belfast, Coda, yes, Don't Look Up, Dune, King Richard, Licorice Pizza, Nightmare Alley, The Power of the Dog, Tick Tick Boom, and West Side Story. I've seen all those except for Nightmare Alley and West Side Story. So, um,
Let me see. I've seen a few of them. You know, I saw Belfast, I saw Coda, I saw Tick Tick Boom. I haven't seen Don't Look Up yet. And I'm watching Power of the Dog, and I saw West Side Story.
and so and you saw Dune as well too.
Yeah,
Um, so yeah, you've seen still a decent amount. Um, I really just need to watch. Once I watch Nightmare Alley and West Side Story, I'll have two of the other Best Picture contenders down pretty much. No, and then I'll be all set. Um,
but then I always like to do a rewatch too after they're nominated
yeah, same. That's always fun too.
because
Um,
you know. But I remember one time you would not rewatch Vice at all.
I ended up rewatching it though, and I still was not a fan. Um, but Don't Look Up, I am definitely going to rewatch again because I actually enjoyed that one. But yeah, so that's what you have for Best Picture. They're all pretty predictable. I guess the only surprise is Nightmare Alley, but that still could get in. So I don't know. For Best Actor, this is the only other one that has a surprise in it. We have Denzel Washington, Tragedy Macbeth, Will Smith, King Richard, Andrew Garfield, Tick Tick Boom, Peter Dinklage, Cyrano, Benedict Cumberbatch, The Power of the Dog, and the surprise, which is Nicolas Cage in Pig. And that made me so happy that he at least is getting a Critics' Choice Award, sort of like what Adam Sandler did with Uncut Gems. He's the best leading male performance of the year. He deserves to get the win for Pig, not just a nomination. He deserves a freaking win for Pig. And he, as long as he gets nominated for the Oscar, I will be more than happy.
I don't think he's getting in.
But I don't think he is either. But who knows? Stranger
I
things have
think we've
happened.
got our top five right there.
Yeah, probably. You're probably right. The only other one he'd replace is Peter Dinklage for Serenade.
I don't know about that because I've heard amazing things about Peter Dinklage. I've heard the movie's kind of crap, but I've heard that he's amazing.
Yeah, that's what I've heard too. So we'll also have to wait and see. But for Best Actress, we have Jessica Chastain, The Eyes of Tammy Faye, which is on HBO Max now. I need to check that out.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, it's now on HBO Max, so I need to have a chance to check out
Yeah.
that.
Same.
And then we have Olivia Colman for The Lost Daughter, which dropped on Netflix, and I will be seeing that this week as well. Haven't had the chance to see The Lost Daughter yet. And then Lady Gaga for House of Gucci.
Which I never saw.
I never did too. I didn't want to. I was too afraid to see Jared Leto in a fat suit.
Doing me, Mario.
Oh yeah, it's me, Jared Leto.
Do you think he'll get nominated?
Unfortunately, because of the Critics' Choice, yeah, I do. I do think he will.
And then maybe he'll get nominated for the Razzie too.
I think he'll get nominated for that and replace Jason Isaacs, which is such bullshit. But also for Best Actress, they nominated Alana Haim for Licorice Pizza. Made me super
How was
happy.
she in it?
Amazing. Like, blew my mind how good she was. And this is a girl who
I really am excited to see Licorice Pizza. You know, it's been on my, I've just been so busy, but I cannot wait.
Yeah, this is a girl who has not acted before. And she acted one of the best performances of the year.
Do you know who else is that? That's kind of like too, though?
Who?
Rachel Zegler.
Yeah.
I mean, she's acted before, but this is her first movie.
That's insane. That's always insane how they find talent like that.
She has a YouTube channel too, so but though, I mean, that's not fair though. Her first movie is a Steven Spielberg movie.
I know, right? It's like, how lucky can you be? And Lana Haim, her first movie is a Paul Thomas Anderson movie.
Yes,
another big deal.
So I remember in one of our chats, you said that he has not made a bad movie yet, right?
Paul Thomas Anderson or Steven Spielberg?
Paul Thomas Anderson.
Yeah.
What about Inherent Vice?
I used to not like it, but I actually like Inherent Vice now. With the more rewatches I've done. I actually don't think it's like necessarily bad. But we've also got Nicole Kidman for being the Ricardos, which I haven't seen yet. But I hear that she is incredible in it. So
yeah, and then you know where you're gonna watch it at, right?
Amazon Prime.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll check it out there. And then we've got the one that should win it, which is Kristen Stewart for Spencer. So Spencer massively underperformed at the Critics' Choice, and I wish it performed better. I was really hoping it would perform well here, but it massively underperformed. But it did.
Okay, do you know how Jessica Chastain? Sorry, you know how Jessica Chastain is being like getting nominated everywhere, right?
Yeah.
Jeff Snyder thinks that she won't get nominated.
That she won't?
No, because he said that nobody gives two craps about Tammy Faye Baker. He said he's like nobody saw the movie, so that'll hurt her chances.
Well, apparently people are watching it and now that's on HBO Max. That will help more people check it out for those who have HBO Max.
He's an idiot anyway.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never liked him.
No, but I do. Do you know why do I watch him still though?
Why?
I love the show that he does though. You know, the one that Perry Manson and him are on.
Yeah, that's always a great one. But this is the best award show that you guys can find. For Best Supporting Actor, they have Jamie Dornan for Belfast, both Belfast boys, because Kieran Hines is in there too.
Is he really that good or no?
Kieran Hines, I would say, is worthy. Jamie Dornan, no. Jamie Dornan was just, I don't know. No, I don't think that he's really that worthy. I mean, and Kieran Hines has one really good scene. He's one of those guys who has that one really good scene type of actor. But yeah, not incredible or whatever. Like Troy Costner in Coda, who's also nominated here. And then
Who
you
should
got
win?
it should also win, but then you got it's a me, Jared Leto from House of Gucci, which is stupid.
Never.
And then J.K. Simmons for being the Ricardos. And then Cody Schmidt McPhee for The Power of the Dog. So
He's really good though. But like like kind of off topic though, but this about J.K. Simmons. Do you know what show? Like, if you make a guest appearance, I could see him fitting in like a glove on it.
what?
The Mandalorian.
Ooh, yeah, that'd be cool.
I don't know why I could see him, like in the alien getup or something.
Yeah, I can see that. Um,
Yeah, but Cody Smith McPhee is really good in The Power of the Dog.
he
But though
is.
still though, if they could take out J.K. Simmons being the Ricardos and put in Jesse Plemons, I'd be a lot more happy camper.
Or Jason Isaacs from Mass.
Even though that he's not a supporting performance.
No, he's not. But they put them all in supporting, so that's what we're gonna have to live with.
Oh yeah, too. Just so you know that there will be Bloods free on YouTube.
Oh, wow. I mean, I own that movie on DVD, but
Yeah,
that's
so
cool.
do I.
Um, and then Best Supporting Actress, you've got Katrina Balfe for Belfast, who is really good. She's not my top pick, but she is really good. Ariana DeBose for West Side Story.
Yes.
Endowed for Mass.
Yes.
Yes. Some
She's
Mass love.
great.
Hope. Oh, please, God, that happened all the way through. Please, God. But, oh, I doubt it. But I'm still hoping. And then you got Kirsten Dunst for The Power of the Dog, who is really good. And then Ingenue Ellis for King Richard. And then this one surprised me, especially because she took out someone kind of major for this, but Rita Moreno for West Side Story.
Oh my god.
That was a
Oh,
surprise because I guess since
don't get me okay. I hope that don't piss people off. She was good. She did her job. She's a legend.
yeah,
Her best scene is in the trailer. Do you remember like when she sings the song "There's a Place for Us"?
was that in the trailer?
Yes, tomorrow. Remember, when she goes like, "There's a
Oh yeah,
place for us."
yeah.
That's her best scene
Oh wow. Then yeah.
because what they do with their character though is beautiful.
Oh
Yeah, because like she sees similarities between Tony and Maria, and then like her and Doc, because like Doc is her husband, and Doc was a gringo who died.
oh wow.
And don't worry, it's not a spoiler. Doc, like you find out that Doc's been dead for years. So
Yeah.
yeah, but still,
Um.
Rita Moreno should not be there. Martha Plimpton should be.
Yes. Absolutely. Martha Plimpton should be in that category instead. I feel like also there's someone big too who is missing.
Yes, I forget who too though.
But we'll know as we go along when we see other supporting performances. But um
Everyone tells me though, like some people joke around and say Meryl Streep, and they said that she should be nominated for the Razzie.
no. No, she wasn't that
They
bad.
they said that she was that bad and Don't Look Up.
No, she wasn't the best, but she wasn't that bad. Best young actor / actress. We've got Jude Hill for Belfast, which, by the way, it is utterly ridiculous that there are people out there who are on Gold Derby and stuff putting Jude Hill in their predictions for Best Actor. It's not gonna happen. He's a
No,
combined.
but he's great actor though. Just like just like just like I remember kind of the same thing happened to last year is when that kid from Minari started to cry. People are saying maybe that could like propel him into best supporting actor.
Yeah, I do remember that, and I never got him in there for Best Supporting Actor, but I mean, it was still an amazing performance, and it was a better performance than what Jude Hill was doing. But yeah, it's not going to happen, guys. Now, who should get in for best act for best supporting actor is who got nominated here for best young actor and actress, which is makes me so happy, and that's Woody Norman for Come On, Come On. This guy almost outacts Joaquin Phoenix. This is a
What?
this is a kid, and this is how good he is. He almost outacts Joaquin Phoenix. Not quite, but he almost does. And he is also fucking British. And if you've seen the trailers, you will see that this guy, this little kid, like, is talking an American accent, and he is fucking British.
Do you see me liking him? Or liking it or no?
Oh yeah, I think that you would definitely love Woody Norman too. I think you would.
No. I mean the movie though.
Yeah, I think that you would definitely like the movie.
Okay, good. Good
And
because it's
then
on my list, you know.
for best young actor and actress, you've got um, Emilia Jones for Coda, which yes makes me happy to see.
Even though that her and Rachel Zegler confused me though, because they're not really young though.
Yeah, I guess they're thinking like I guess what they're going with is like breakthrough actor and actress because it's more of the kind of debut ish
Yeah,
kind of performance. So I guess that's what they're kind of going with rather than and like she's still young when she made her debut, so I guess that's what.
yeah, but she's not though like Jude Hill or the other one.
No. She's not like that. But I mean, Cooper Hoffman made the cut on this list too. And Cooper Hoffman, while he plays a 15-year-old, he's actually like 18. So there is. Oh. Oh.
I don't know what happened, Mike. Do you?
Hey, I may have accidentally bumped you out by accident.
Okay, yeah, but I think that like I'll find out. Alexa, how old is Rachel Zegler? No. Alexa, how old is Rachel Zegler? Okay, I don't know how old Rachel Zegler is, but you know.
Rachel, let's see. Rachel Zegler is 20. She's 20 years old.
See,
So,
that's not really young. It's still young, but huh?
yeah, but I guess it's not like, but, Cooper Hoffman, he is 18, I think now. Uh, so I guess that kind of fits for um, someone like Cooper Hoffman, who's 18 or 19. to be in there, but one that definitely fits is I'm gonna mispronounce the name is Sonia Sidney for King Richard, um,
Yes,
who plays not Serena Williams, but Venus Williams.
Venus.
Venus Williams, and she is absolutely great in that movie. So it's awesome to see her in here. Um, for best acting ensemble, we've got Belfast, Don't Look Up, The Harder They Fall, which definitely makes sense. Licorice Pizza, which makes me super happy because the ensemble in that is pretty crazy. And then you have The Power of the
How's
Dog.
Sean Penn in it?
Sean Penn is great, but he's only in the film. Like everyone who's not Cooper Hoffman and Alana Haim is only in it for maybe like 10 minutes max.
About Bradley Cooper then.
Bradley Cooper, he's probably the longest amount of screen time, so that's not saying a lot, but he is maybe in the movie for a total like 8 minutes, something like that.
Wow. Though, but okay, like about Belfast though. Do you know who do I see though the kid from Belfast growing up to kind of look like?
Who?
Mike White. Did you ever see School of Rock?
Oh yeah.
Yes, dude. Don't you think the kid from Belfast is gonna kind of grow up to look like him?
Wow, yeah, I could totally see that. That'd be really cool. But
Yeah.
the power, your movie, The Power of the Dog, got nominated for acting ensemble,
That
and,
movie is amazing. This acting ensemble though.
and then you also have West Side Story. So
Yes. Mike Face deserves to be okay. I would nominate, like Rachel Zegler maybe for Best Actress, Arnetta Bell for Supporting Actress, David Alvarez and Mike Face for Supporting Actor. That's how good they are.
wow. Now, do you see that being? Um, obviously, you have to take out one. Wait, actually, is it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Yeah, you have to take out one because that's six, and the SAG does five. But do you see five of those being the best cast ensemble for SAG? And if so, which one do you take out?
Is Coda nominated for? Do you think Coda gets nominated for an ensemble or no?
I could see that happening. I could see that being like the Parasite
Yeah,
surprise.
yeah,
Of just
yeah. Then you got to take out what are the nominees again for it?
Belfast, Don't Look Up, The Harder They Fall, Licorice Pizza, Power of the Dog, West Side Story.
I would take out The Harder They Fall and put in Coda.
See, I take out, and this is saying a lot because this is maybe my favorite movie of the year. I take out Licorice Pizza. And the reason why is because a lot of people who are going to watch that movie are going to think of it as the Alana Haim and Cooper Hoffman movie. Like,
Yeah, though, but too, you got to think about it, too. Coda and Licorice Pizza are actually getting like real Oscar chances.
yeah, that's a good point.
The Harder They Fall is getting good reviews, but nothing like, oh my god.
Yeah, nothing like what Coda or Licorice Pizza are getting review wise. Um, so yeah, I would definitely agree that I think they should take out the Harley Fall to put in Coda. Um, and I feel like that's what your five maybe would end up being. Although this is six, so say for example you take out the Harley Fall, and then you put in Coda.
Coda.
You still have Belfast, Don't Look Up, Licorice Pizza, Power of the Dog, and West Side Story. So you need to get rid of one more of those to make the SAG five.
Okay, take out Don't Look Up only because of the reviews.
Okay. Yeah, I can see that. So then you have Belfast, Licorice Pizza, Power of the Dog, West Side Story, and Coda. I could see.
And I could see too, honestly, if it were five Best Picture nominees, there's your five.
Yeah, yeah, you're not wrong there. I think that if there was 5 Best Picture nominees, I think those are the 5 front runners. So, um, so those would definitely those would definitely be the 5 to get nominated. And then what do you feel about? Because I've had someone tell me about Dune getting in for acting ensemble at SAG. What do you think about that?
No, no, it's not really an actor's piece. The acting was fine. It's just though it wasn't really anything special, but it was good. In fact, if okay, like if they're like 20 like at best supporting acting nominees, I would put maybe one Dune actor at number 20 for best supporting actor. That's it of all the acting nominees.
Yeah,
I would put Rebecca Ferguson. It's not an acting movie though.
yeah, no, I agree. I don't think you nominate any of the actors. I think that that's a movie that you give technicals to, and that's about it. Um, for best director, they've got Paul Thomas Anderson, Kenneth Branagh,
Yep.
Jane Campion,
Yep.
Guillermo del Toro for Nightmare Alley, Steven Spielberg for West Side Story, and Denis Villeneuve for Dune. So take out, let's see, one, two, three, four, five, six. Yeah, take out one of those. And do you think that that would be the 5 for the DGA slash Oscar?
Yes. You take out Guillermo del Toro
Yeah, I agree. I could see. I could
because
see.
like everyone else has been getting nominated everywhere else.
I agree with that. The only other one I could see making a surprise is Lin Manuel Miranda, but I think though it's definitely between those 5 that are getting nominated.
Okay, and then do you know who else I heard though could sneak in there too for best director though?
Maggie Gyllenhaal.
No. I don't know the director though, but the one who did Drive My Car because last year nobody, and I repeat, nobody saw another rounds director getting nominated.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. That was kind of crazy when that happened.
Did you
Um,
ever see it or no?
no, I didn't. I've been meaning to though.
Yeah.
Um, for best original screenplay, they have nominated Paul Thomas Anderson for Licorice Pizza, which would be my personal pick. They've got Zach Balin for King Richard, Kenneth Branagh for Belfast, Adam McKay and David Sirota for Don't Look Up, and then Aaron Sorkin, because everyone loves Aaron Sorkin, for Being the Ricardos. So um, I think that that's a safe 5. I think that that's
I don't know about that. Do you know why?
why.
Okay. I think that maybe, just maybe, Don't Look Up gets a snub, maybe.
If it does, what do you see replacing it?
I don't know. I don't know what can take its place, but
Could you see Mass?
maybe. Honestly, I could.
I'm wondering, wouldn't it be interesting if Mass gets original screenplay and it doesn't get any acting noms?
Or picture. What if it gets a picture nom and no acting noms?
that
Because okay, like to be fair though, if it were to miss out on a best directing nom, I'd be like, whatever.
yeah,
But it's because like it's not really a directing movie.
yeah, it's not. But if it got best original screenplay, that would be enough to put it into best picture. And
Yes, be
and if it
amazing.
it I will tell you this: if if it gets nominated for best picture, I will literally like scream on camera when we do our reaction out
Me
of joy.
too. Me too.
I will be there screaming out of joy that it got nominated.
I'm gonna be honest with you though too. Okay, like there are some movies like Math, and then like like Licorice Pizza is where like if you were to watch, I'm not telling you guys to do this. I've done it though. Like if you were to watch a cam copy online, you're not really missing all that much going to the theater. Watching. It's better though, but you're not really missing much.
But now Mass is available on VOD in HD, so people.
Yeah, no. I'm just saying, like Math and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Because like it's because like Math isn't like Dune where it's a special effects movie.
true. And then for best adapted screenplay, they've got Jane Campion for The Power of the Dog, Maggie Gyllenhaal for The Lost Daughter, which I've heard has a really good screenplay. I'm excited to see that this week. And then Sean Heder for Coda, and then Tony Kushner for The West Side Story, and then this one just surprised me because this is not a screenplay movie. Is Dune.
Well, though, actually, I think that's actually pretty good that I got nominated. Do you know why?
Why?
Because did you ever read the book of Dune or no?
I'm still in the process of reading it.
Have you restarted it at all?
I have started it, yeah.
It's a hard movie to adapt.
It is.
It's very dense.
I already was kind of lost in the first chapter, and I had to like repeat the first chapter.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's that beeping sound?
Oh, sorry, it's my internet trying to come back on. Actually, I'm playing a game too while we're talking. You which one?
What?
Have you ever had your internet go out and there's a dinosaur on there?
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
That's a game.
Oh, fun. Nice.
You got to jump over stuff.
Yeah, I've seen those before.
Yeah, but yeah.
But the one I would be rooting for is for Sean Heder for Coda
Yes.
to win adapted screenplay.
Yeah, Coda
is beautifully written. For best cinematography, they've got The Tragedy of Macbeth, Dune, West Side Story, Nightmare Alley, The Power of the Dog, and Belfast. I don't know. Belfast is like, it's black and white. It's not the prettiest cinematography ever.
Yeah, but though to be fair though, you said that like I remember you were the one that told me though about how gorgeous though black and white looks.
Yeah, and they do a good job with it, certainly. But I think though it's between Tragedy, Macbeth, and Dune. They're definitely
Tragedy Macbeth, I think, will win.
Yeah,
because it's more and then if it was just that I mean like if it was just black and white, I think it'd be a split versus like it's the whole like aspect ratio thing too.
Yeah, I think so.
When does it come out on HBO? When does it come out on Apple TV again?
January 12th, I think, something like that.
Good.
So pretty soon. For best production design, you've got Belfast, Nightmare Alley, The French Dispatch, which I would honestly give for production design, and then West Side Story and Dune.
Dune, I think, honestly.
Dune, I think, is taking it. I think that's going to win it. I would give it to The French Dispatch, though, because I think that's probably the best production design Wes has used since the Grand Budapest Hotel. But Dune, though, was exceptional production design, so I would definitely be I would definitely be happy if that won. For best
Dune only because of the world it created.
Yeah, I think the world building and everything they did there. I think that gets it in. For best editing, you've got West Side Story, Belfast, Licorice Pizza, which kind of surprises me just a little bit because Licorice Pizza has like long takes. Like there's times where you see like you spend a lot of time with a character and it'll be on a
That's
character,
cool.
and so but they love Power of the Dog, and Power of the Dog was in for editing, and that has long takes as well. Um so I guess they like that stuff. And
Yeah, but though, yeah,
notice there's no Don't Look Up because I guess they didn't want to have the most edited movie of the year in best editing because that editing is kind of nutso. It's kind of all over the place. So,
I've heard it has awful editing though.
yeah, the editing's probably the worst part. I enjoyed the film. I actually kind of like it less the more I think about it, but I still enjoyed the film. But it's the editing was definitely the thing I walked out liking the least. Um, for best costume design, there's a
Wait though, like about the editing though. I don't know, but I haven't. I don't know which one I pick for best editing. But then, like, can we just throw all these out and just put in Cobra Kai for best editing?
well, hey,
No. You gotta admit though, the editing in Cobra Kai was amazing.
but hey, in the TV Critics' Choice Awards, I wouldn't be surprised if it is.
Yeah,
Um,
because like the way that they like edit the old footage in is
yeah,
amazing,
that is really good. Um,
especially during the All Valley.
oh yeah, during the All Valley tournament, that's yeah. For best costume design, now there's a major snub here, and once we go through them, you can help me point it out. But it's you have Cruella, which is probably going to go all the way. Nightmare Alley, West Side Story, Dune, and House of Gucci.
Yeah, but though I understand though why no though too.
Why Spencer didn't get in?
Okay, it's because like like usually okay, I know that they love the whole now like now like I love they love the whole like period piece thing. But to be fair though, like they usually sometimes go for more like original costumes too. And then like this is what Spencer actually wore too, to be fair.
Yeah, this is based off of Diana Spencer's costumes that she and her outfits and stuff that she wore. So I feel like that would have been a good homage to Princess Diana to do that. And they love Jackie. They nominated Jackie for the same category.
I never
Um,
saw Jackie.
it was good, but Spencer's definitely better. Um, and another one that was missing here too um, was Cyrano. No Cyrano for costumes, which kind of surprises me too. Because if you watch that trailer, it looks really nice in that department.
Yeah, too. Oh, yeah, too. Now, like, they need to stop confusing people too with these movies, though. Do you know why?
Why?
Okay, like my friend says that like, isn't Cyrano eligible for next year's awards? He said because it's coming out in 2022, and I said think it's coming out like a limited run in December.
Oh yeah. And if you come out in January, then you're still eligible too. So, um, but for best hair and makeup, another snub from Spencer.
Two snubs actually.
But you have Cruella, Dune, The Eyes of Tammy Faye, House of Gucci, and Nightmare Alley. What's the other snub?
Being the Ricardos.
Yeah. Although, I mean, they didn't really do a lot. I mean, they tried to make Nicole Kidman look like Lucille Ball, but I don't know. It didn't. A lot of people I remember criticizing the makeup on that. Um, but to me, I thought they made. I thought that Kristen Stewart was almost unrecognizable. Personally, maybe it's just was her being so developed into the role or whatever. But I thought that her makeup job was incredible, and they didn't nominate that, and that kind of made me really sad. So, um, but once we get to the short lists, we'll see exactly what gets in and what doesn't. And then for best uh, visual effects, you have Dune, The Matrix Resurrections, Nightmare Alley, No Time to Die, and Shang-Chi and the Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. Now, Matrix definitely kind of surprised me, and Nightmare Alley and visual effects surprised me. So
How was the Matrix though?
it was okay. But I was surprised to see this because Critics' Choice Awards was like before anyone even saw the film. So I was like, why are they nominating that like before anyone even sees it? Um, but yeah, that's a fun lineup. No one saw No Way Home though yet, so I think No Way Home will get in for best visual effects.
Yeah, though, but okay. I think that Dune is gonna win, but
Yeah,
um, I think that the best supporting actor though, too, it should be in Shang-Chi too. So like I like Shang-Chi more
yeah,
than Dune a little bit more, but then I actually think that like Tony Leung should be getting more love for best supporting actor.
or even Willem Dafoe in No Way Home.
Yeah, though, but I mean, we've seen William Dafoe do that before too.
This is true. So,
But though,
um,
like Tony Lung, though, you gotta admit though, was amazing in
he,
the Shang
he
Chi.
was. He was. I would absolutely love to see him in
Oh
Legend of
yeah,
the Ten.
too. And then our friend, like who's supposed to join us, Ari, kept on saying that no, we're wrong. He said Ben Kingsley should get nominated for Shang Chi.
No, no. Um, for best comedy, you have Barb and Star go to Vista Del Mar. Never saw that. You have
I've heard mixed things.
Don't Look Up, Free Guy, The French Dispatch, and Licorice Pizza. So all the other ones I've seen. And I think that Licorice Pizza wins this category because it's the best picture contender. Um,
Yes, yeah, me too. But I would not be surprised if the free guy su- su- surprise
yeah.
though.
Oh yeah, because a lot of people love Free Guy. For
I
best,
actually liked it a lot more the second time that I watched it.
yeah, I did too. I did too, which is interesting.
Okay. Like I actually had not like super high expectations, so I came in liking it, not loving it. I thought it was a little bit overrated, but
Yeah,
then I watched it again and I go, yeah, this movie's actually really good.
absolutely.
Do you
Um,
know? Do you know who didn't help the hype though?
who?
Andrew and Alessio.
So yeah, they love it. Um, but for best anime feature, you have Encanto, Flea, Luca, The Mitchells versus the Machines, and Raya and the Last Dragon. That's pretty much your five for the Oscars. Write it up, give it to the record, shout it to the heavens. That's your five for.
Everyone tells me about how good Luca is.
Yeah, I haven't seen Luca. I need to though. And I haven't seen Raya, so Raya I'll definitely watch before. Yeah. Um.
Raya's
Yeah, I've heard some disappointing things.
it's not bad, but they should have developed. I know they're supposed to be like a dragon and the girl, But then, like like it's about them uniting, like all these kingdoms together, and the other kingdoms barely have any development,
Yeah, that's sad. But for best foreign,
including a lot like there's an actor in there. Have you seen the big guy with the one eye in the trailer? Right,
yeah.
that's that's played by Benedict Wong.
Oh wow.
I'm like, I
Um,
want to know more about him.
Speaking of, for best foreign language film, now a certain one that's missing here will make you happy. Psych. You have A Hero, Drive My Car, Flee, The Hand of God, and The Worst Person in the World. The one that's missing here, once again, is Titan. That hurts. But,
Yeah.
but The Worst Person in the World.
I actually haven't seen Titan yet, though. We watched like a few scenes of it in class, and it looked really cool.
It is really amazing. So I definitely recommend it. I'm eager to see it again because I think if I see it again, it'll be like even higher up on my list. Um,
Do you think it'll be number one?
it could be if I see it again because the first time I see it, it's just so jarring everything that's happening. But I remember sitting with it so long and loving it. But
Do you know what? Did you hear what the Oscar expert though said about it?
what?
He's like this. They're not even gonna nominate the best fucking movie of the year. Congratulations, Oscars.
Yeah, that's how they felt about that, and The Worst Person in the World too. They were high up on that as well for one of the best movies of the year.
Never
Um,
saw it. Is it really that good, or
it's in my top 5 of the year. It's
you think I'd be bored with it, or no?
I think you would definitely. I think you would like it for some of the weird scenes that they put in there. Like there's a LSD scene in there and a few other stuff like that. That's kind of great. But for best song, you have "Be Alive" from King Richard, which is my personal favorite of the bunch. You have "Dos Oruguitas." Oh, but I do love that from Encanto. And then "Guns Go Bang" from "The Harder They Fall." And then you have "Just Look Up" from "Don't Look Up," which is also great. My girl Ariana Grande in there. And then "No Time to Die" from the movie "No Time to Die." So I think it's a 2-horse race, a 3-horse race actually. It's between the Encanto song, "Be Alive," and "No Time to Die." So um, for best score, you've
I'm
got
mad about that, though. I'm mad about that.
why? Oh, because of
CODIS.
Coda. Yeah, Beyond the Shore. That should be taking home the award, and that's not even nominated, unfortunately. Um, but for best score, you've got Nicholas Bertel for "Don't Look Up," which is surprising. I don't remember the score that well in that movie. Johnny Greenwood has having a good year for "The Power of the Dog" and Spencer getting nominated. And honestly, his score in Licorice Pizza is even more memorable than Nicholas Bertel's in "Don't Look Up." Like his score in Licorice Pizza is really well done as well too. So
I honestly think though that I remember I like the score. It fits more with Power of the Dog.
then Spencer,
Yes.
interesting. I go back and forth. I don't know which one I like more, but
Because if you remember though, his score in Power of the Dog is very similar to There Will Be Blood and set in the same time period, so it fits.
this is true. Yeah, that's a good point. And honestly, I do think either way, those are my 2 favorite scores of the year. So I think either way, Johnny Greenwood should be taking home some gold this season.
Just like how last year, either way, Trent Reznor was taking home gold.
Oh yeah, but as far as who will be taking it, I think it's Hans Zimmer for Dune.
Really?
I think this that scores fact Hans Zimmer's name's behind it. I think it's too big. I think that
who's going to be
scores,
mad then?
but I think I think Power of the Dog and Spencer are the far superior scores though.
Yes, you know who's going to be mad about that score, right?
Who?
Deep Focus Lens.
True. She hates Hans Zimmer. Nathan Johnson for Nightmare Alley. That's kind of interesting. So hopefully I'll get to see that soon. So that's your Critics' Choice Awards, guys. Um, kind of interesting list there. Now, next up, we will do since we mentioned some of the stuff on there that will be nominated for Oscars, we will do the Oscar shortlists.
I'll be right back, okay?
Okay.
Oh, yeah, too. I might have to get off soon because my phone's dying.
Oh, okay. Can you use
And I haven't plugged in, too. I haven't plugged in, and it's,
Weird. Can you use your computer?
I'll try. I'll have to turn off my Wi-Fi and leave for a little bit, but I'll try.
Okay.
All right, just hold on. I gotta go to the bathroom first.
Okay. So while he does that, I want to actually throw out to you guys real quick these things called the Satellite Awards, the 26th Annual Satellite Awards. So for Best Motion Picture Drama, you have Belfast, Coda, Dune, East of Mountains. Never heard of that. From Quiver Distribution. King Richard, Spencer, The Lost Daughter, big deal there, and The Power of the Dog. So that's an interesting list there. The Best Motion Picture, Comedy or Musical, yes, Cyrano, In the Heights, Licorice Pizza, Respect, The French Dispatch, and Tick Tick Boom. Nice list there. Love to see that French Dispatch love there. Director, you have Denis Villeneuve for Dune, Jane Campion for The Power of the Dog, Kenneth Branagh for Belfast, Lin-Manuel Miranda for Tick Tick Boom, Paul Thomas Anderson for Licorice Pizza, and
My computer's loading right now. Okay.
okay, cool. Yeah, while you were gone, I was reading off the Satellite Award nominations, which I'm not as familiar with, but they definitely sounded interesting. But right now, though, while you're here, we will run through the Oscar shortlists. So for Best Documentary Feature, well, these are the list of 10 that they have in their shortlist. Ascension, Attica, Billie Eilish, The World's a Little Blurry, Faya Day, The First Wave, Flea, In the Same Breath, Julia, President, Procession, The Rescue, Simple as Water, Summer of Soul. Okay.
I'm back for now.
Oh, let me remove the other. Okay, cool. Why is it? Oh,
Hold on.
your phone stuff out
Okay, is that better?
Yeah, that's better.
I can't hear you. Oh, hold on 1 second. Okay, now I can hear you, right?
Yeah, you can hear me?
Yeah, sorry.
Okay,
But if my
cool.
computer goes out, I just might have to leave,
Yeah, I get it. But yeah, so you have all those for the short lists of best documentary, which all seems about doable right there. All seems no Sparks Brothers, which is sad because that was a great documentary from Edgar Wright. Um, and then, but other than that, there's no other really big snubs. Um, best documentary short subject. I mean, I'm not really into those. International feature film. This
We
is the
did, though,
one.
to be fair, though, I have seen one documentary sort subject that actually won that was really good.
Oh, which one?
Oh, look, right now it's about women's pads.
I know which one you're talking about. Yeah.
Did you ever watch it, though?
Yeah, I think it was on Netflix.
That one was really good, right?
Well, here are the documentary short subjects on the short list is Aiguilas, whatever that is, Audible, A Broken House, Camp Confidential, America's Secret Nazis, Coded. That is one I have seen. The Hidden Love of J.C. Leyendecker, and that was really good. Day of Rage, The Facility, Lead Me Home, Lynching Postcards, Token of a Great Day, The Queen of Basketball, Sophie and the Baron, Takeover, Terror Contagion, Three Songs for Benazir, and When We Were Bullies. So I'll definitely check.
Yeah.
I'll definitely check those out once they come out with the nominations. Uh, so for best international feature film, this is the one that's depressing. From Austria, you have Great Freedom. Belgium, you have Playground. You have Luana A Yacht in the Classroom. Never heard that. From Denmark, you have Flee. Finland, you have Compartment Number 6. In Germany, you have I'm Your Man. From Iceland, you have Lamb. From Iran, you have A Hero. From Italy, The Hand of God. Japan, Drive My Car. Kosovo, you have Hive, which is solid. Mexico, you have Prayers for the Stolen. Norway, The Worst Person in the World. Panama, Plaza Cathedral. In Spain, The Good Boss.
How was, though? How was Lamb?
Not fucking Oscar worthy.
Really, it's not?
It's, you know what I don't get is apparently car sex is too weird for the Academy, but a film about a freaking lamb hybrid baby is not too weird for the Academy. I don't know. I don't get it. But like what the Oscar expert says, I have to rewatch Titan before I hail it as the best movie of the year. But there's a chance that I could say, fuck them for not nominating the best movie of the year because, god damn, it deserves to be here. Titan does, and I'm so mad it is not in this category. And that's just, it's so sad too because it's such an unsafe pick, and they chose a lot of safe picks here. And like,
Yeah, they did.
that just goes to show now that like France, they put all their money on the one obscure, weird, out there kind of movie, and now they're just gonna go and campaign safe picks from now on because that's what's gonna get them nominated. It's the same deal with Portrait of a Lady on Fire and stuff like that. It's so sad.
But I heard that their movie a few years ago was really good, though.
Which one?
Les Miserables.
Yeah, Les Miserables. Yeah, that one. Yeah, they submitted Les Miserables last year. That got in, but they submitted this, and maybe they should have submitted like Petite Maman or something instead. But it's that's so sad that
Because, like, I think this was French. I'm not sure, though. But there was this one movie they did like 10 years ago that should have won the Oscar that year, too.
yeah.
You know which one I mean?
Which one?
Amore?
Yeah, I've heard of that. I know what you're talking about. I've never seen it, but I've heard of it. I want to check it out. The Here are the makeup and hairstyling uh, ones for uh, makeup and hairstyling shortlist. You've got one that I was not. I was like, what? I was like, I really was questioning it, but then I thought about it. And if you think about the makeup job on this movie, the first film won Best Makeup, so this kind of deserves a shortlist contention here. Is Coming to America, the sequel. The makeup on Eddie Murphy does make him look unrecognizable. So you gotta say that it's
Yeah, though, but there was a lot of de-aging too in that one scene, which that did not look good.
oh. See, I haven't actually seen the movie. I've just seen the trailers. So and I've seen the first Coming to America, which won Best Makeup. So
That movie was amazing.
um
The second one was kind of bad.
yeah, that's what I heard. But then Cruella is in there. Cyrano, Dune, the Eyes of Tammy Faye, House of Gucci, Nightmare Alley, No Time to Die, The Suicide Squad. It gets in again, just like the last Suicide Squad. The Suicide Squad gets in there for makeup and hairstyling, and then West Side Story. So that that's interesting that the Suicide Squad got in for that, but it didn't make the visual effects shortlist.
I gotta go with the Suicide Squad. But I don't know why, but I think that Tammy Faye will win.
Yeah, I would say I think that Tammy Faye is going to win. I say what should win is either the Suicide Squad or well Spencer, but that's not even here.
Mhm.
And the, but yeah,
No Time to Die though did not have. I don't know why that's even nominated.
No Time to Die is because of what they did to
Yeah, but the way we've
Rami
seen,
Malek's face.
we've seen Burn before, so
That is kind of a I guess that is kind of an odd choice. Um, but
yeah,
for
but but do you know why though? I think that Tammy Faye will win.
because of what they made with Andrew Garfield and um, Jessica Chastain look like.
No, no, no. Look on your. Are you on your Google right now?
Yeah.
Type in Vincent D'Onofrio, Tammy Faye.
Oh, I've seen the trailer. I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
Yes, I thought that could have been Philip Seymour Hoffman in there.
So that yeah, I could see that.
Yeah, so
Um,
that's why too.
by the way, Cooper Hoffman, Philip Seymour Hoffman would have been proud of his son. Cooper Hoffman,
Really?
great in Licorice Pizza, yeah, and looks a lot like him. Uh, so for original score, the short list you have Being the Ricardos, Candyman. That's interesting. Don't Look Up, Dune, Encanto, The French Dispatch of the Liberty, Kansas Evening Sun. I love that they include the whole thing. The Green Knight, The Harder They Fall, King Richard, The Last Duel, No Time to Die, Parallel Mothers, The Power of the Dog, Spencer, and The Tragedy of Macbeth. So all solid choices. Parallel Mothers, that's interesting. That could get in because that got in for the Globe. That would definitely be uh, interesting choice there if that got in. Um, I could definitely see that surprising.
Um, and I think that Spencer should win. But the Power of the Dog, I think, also should win. Either Johnny Greenwood scores.
Absolutely. But I think your five was definitely Spencer, Power of the Dog, Dune.
Because like what classifies as a western nowadays confuses me too.
Yeah, the Green
Because
Knight.
they said that the Power of the Dog's a western too,
It is a western.
but it's set in the 1920s. So
Isn't that Western time?
no, no,
I don't know. I thought that would be. Well,
no. Like no,
I
because
feel
like there was cars in the 20s. So
well, like Hell or High Water still counts as a Western, and that's like a modern Western.
yeah, and then
So,
what else is called?
same with
Yeah,
Logan.
like Logan.
Yeah. Um, but for best original song, they have "So Many to Start" from Annette. That's great. "Down to Joy" from Belfast. I don't even remember that one, honestly, at all. And then "Right Where I Belong" from Brian Wilson, "Long Promise Road." "Automatic Woman" from Bruised. "Dream Girl" from Cinderella. "Beyond the Shore" from Coda. The Anonymous Ones from Dear Evan Hansen. And then they have "Just Look Up," "Don't Look Up." Then "Dos Oruguitas" from Encanto. And then "Somehow You Do" from Four Good Days. "Guns Go Bang" from The Harder They Fall. "Be Alive" from King Richard. "No Time to Die" from No Time to Die. "Here I Am" singing "No Way Home" from Respect. And then "Your Song Saved My Life" from Sing 2.
I think that if I had to pick, I would pick between the anonymous ones and then the Coda song. Wait though, the anonymous one is actually a very good song. I'm not judging it based on the movie. I'm saying the song. Have you ever heard the song?
Uh, Maybe. I watched like half that movie. Trying to remember.
Okay. Like, do you remember the scene where when like he's standing up on the stage, and like all the phones start to go off and talk about being the anonymous ones.
Oh, okay.
That's the song. You gotta admit though, that's a very good song.
Yeah, it is. But
Yeah. So
beyond,
yeah, but the Coda song I gotta go with.
yeah, "Beyond the Shore" from Coda, I feel like that's the best one. Um, but there's a lot of good ones here, like "Just Look Up," um, the uh, the King Richard one, Encanto. So yeah, there's a lot of good ones there. For animated short film, you have "Affairs of the Arts." I'm not even gonna try to pronounce this. "Anguish Squawk," "The Shaman's Apprentice." Probably spelled that, pronounced that totally wrong. "Bad Seeds," "Bestia," "Box Ballet," or "Box Ballet," and then "Flowing Home," "Mom is Pouring Rain," "The Musician," which I saw at film festival, and "Nemu," which I also saw at a film festival, and then "Only a Child," "Robin Robin," "Souvenir Souvenir," "Step into the River," "Us Again," which I've seen, it was really good, and then "The Windshield Wiper." Surprised they did not nominate the one that played in front of Encanto. That was a fun one.
I never even heard of it, so I
Yeah,
never even heard of any of those.
yeah. Um, but we'll watch them whenever.
And people though think I'm crazy though when I said that. Like okay, like a few years ago, like when I saw The Incredibles 2, I actually enjoyed Bow more than The Incredibles 2.
See, I wasn't a fan of Bow. That was kind of just too weird for me. I say too weird for me about like the car sex movie. So it's kind of weird. For live action short film, we've got "Ala Kachu," "Take and Run," "Censor of Dreams," "Criminals," "Distances," "The Dress," "Fremas," "Le Grande," "Clocks," "Live a Long Goodbye," "On My Mind," "Please Hold," "Stenophonin," "Television," Under the Heavens When the Sun Sets, You're Dead Helen. I've not heard of any of those, but I will definitely hear about them when they get nominated. For sound, you've got Belfast, Dune, Last Night in Soho, which is great. The Matrix.
Never even saw that yet. I want to though.
Wait, was that not in the shortlist for cinematography?
Which one?
Last Night in Soho. Oh, whoa. That was not in the shortlist for cinematography. Wow.
How was? Do you think I'd like Last Night in Soho, or I'd be too weird by it?
No, I think you would love Last Night in Soho. I cannot believe.
Well, that's one of my favorite new actresses is in it too, though.
Anya Taylor-Joy and Thomasin McKenzie.
Thomasin McKenzie, you know, Anya Taylor-Joy's not really new anymore, though.
Yeah, she's not.
No, you know, but Thomasin McKenzie is kind of.
Yeah. And I'm actually watching a TV show right now where an actress looks a lot like Thomasin McKenzie. Called Yellow Jackets on Showtime. But Last Night in Soho should be on the shortlist for cinematography. That's insane. But then you have The Matrix Resurrections, No Time to Die, The Power of the Dog, A Quiet Place Part 2, Spider-Man No Way Home, Tick Tick Boom, or as Snoop Dogg would say, Tick Tick Boom.
Boom. That movie is actually really good too.
It is. And then you have West Side Story. So I feel like for it's really interesting that Spider-Man No Way Home is in there for sound.
Do you know which one though? Yeah, but you know, it's still really, you know, I still love, you know, like Tick Tick Boom is probably my top 10 of the year.
Yeah, and that definitely is some of the best sound of the year. So
Yes,
yeah,
yes, but
definitely,
no, last year's sound was a lot better
yeah. Which one?
with the Sound of Metal.
Oh yeah, definitely. That's probably one of the best sound winners ever. But, for visual effects, the short lists are Black Widow, Dune, Eternals, Free Guy, Ghostbusters Afterlife, Godzilla vs. Kong, Matrix Resurrections, No Time to Die, Shang-Chi, and Spider-Man No Way Home. If you've noticed, there's no Nightmare Alley here that got nominated for the first choice. And there is no The Suicide Squad here, even though it got in for makeup. So that's kind of sad. I feel like The Suicide Squad should have gotten nominated. And I know it's too good to be true, but nothing for the Snyder Cut, probably because it's HBO and it never was theatrical. But
It was though, right? Wasn't it?
I don't think it was theatrical.
Yeah, because like Sean Chandler talked about like how he was invited to a special screening of it.
Oh, maybe it was. I don't know. But yeah, I know that that didn't get nominated as well as.
I got a question for you though. Are you going to be watching the Snyder Cut now whenever you watch it in color or the Justice is Gray?
I actually haven't seen all of the Justice Gray edition. I've seen like part of that.
Oh, okay, but I've seen it all.
It was really. It seemed like it was really good though.
There's a scene is where it kind of creeped me out though.
Oh, interesting. What
Do you
scene?
remember like when you see Martian Manhunter, right? You know, like when you see him walk out the door pretending to be somebody else,
Yeah.
his eyes are still in color.
Oh my. Yeah.
I was like, that's creepy but cool at the same time, right?
Oh yeah. That would be pretty creepy. So for the next set of awards, we can talk about the Independent Spirit Awards. This is the stuff that I am a voting body on. I vote every year for the Independent Spirit Awards. And this year, I have a ton of screeners I need to catch up on within this next week here for the Independent Spirit Awards. And before we do our best of the year list or best of 2021 list. But as I run down these, here are the nominees for the Independent Spirit Awards. So for Best Feature, you have a film called A Chiara. Never heard of that. But you have Come On, Come On, The Lost Daughter, The Novice, which is great, and then you have Zola,
Oh yeah, to which they said that they're like she's the new Meryl Streep almost.
who is
Olivia Colman.
oh yeah, I could see that. I could see
No,
that.
no, no, because like how she gets nominated everywhere for everything.
Yeah, because literally every like for these past 3 years, literally for The Favorite, The Father, and now the Lost Daughter. So it's like everything she does. She
And
gets
The
nominated.
Crown.
And Fleabag. So and then for Best Director, you have Janiska Bravo for Zola. You'll see a lot of Zola up here.
Zola was snubbed, I feel like.
Yeah,
It was good.
it was really good. It deserved at least screenplay or something. Maggie Gyllenhaal for The Lost Daughter. Lauren Hadaway for The Novice, which is great. And then you have Mike Mills for Come On, Come On. And Lauren Hadaway is that girl who I showed you who I have actually talked to, and she's really nice. And
Who is it?
that girl I showed you a picture of that one time, but she was the director of The Novice, and I almost got an interview with her, but
Oh yeah, yeah.
and then you have Ninja Thyberg for Pleasure, which is great. And then Best Male Lead, you have Clifton Collins Jr. for Jockey, Franken Faison for The Killing of Kenneth Chamberlain.
He's a
Yep.
really good actor though.
Oh, Frankie Faison.
No, 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 no. Clifton Collins Jr.
Oh, yeah, he
You know
is.
what he was? Did you ever see him or no?
I've seen him in Westworld.
No, no. And then, did you ever see Honey Boy?
Oh yeah, he was in Honey Boy.
He was great in there.
I forgot he was in that. But Michael Grey Eyes for Wild Indian, and then Udo Kier for Swan Song.
Udo Kier is a really good actor too.
Oh yeah,
I
there's apparently
love.
like 2 movies called Swan Song this year. I didn't even know that. That's crazy.
Yeah, but
Um,
let me
and then
see what else he was.
and then Simon Rex for Red Rocket, who I'm hearing from people coming out that he is like the Adam Sandler in Uncut Gems performance. That he is like the performance that should be getting in the 5 for the Oscar and isn't. Um, oh shoot, lost left. But for Best Female Lead, you have Isabel Furman for The Novice, Brittany S. Hall for Test Pattern, Patty Harrison for Together Together, Taylor Page for Zola, Kylie Reese for Catch the Fair One. So that's good. Love all those. I'll be voting for Isabella Furman. Best Supporting Female, you have Jessie Buckley for The Lost Daughter, Amy Forsyth for The Novice, Ruth Negga for Passing, Ravika Russo for Pleasure, and Susanna Sun for Red Rocket. Okay, so then Best Supporting Male, you have Coleman Domingo for Zola, Miko Gattuso for Queen of Glory, Troy Costner for Coda, Will Patton for Sweet Thing, Chasky Spencer for Wild Indian. Great pick there of all those. And then Best Screenplay, you have Nicole Beckwith for Together Together, Jenkins Bravo and Jeremy O'Harris for Zola, Maggie Gyllenhaal for The Lost Daughter, Mike Mills for Come On, Come On, Todd Stevens for Swan Song. Best First Screenplay, you have Lyle Mitchell Corbin Jr. for Wild Indian. I'm not gonna say the names, just gonna say the movies. Cicada, Test Pattern, Mass. Yes, that should win. And then Pig. Best First Feature. You have 7 Days, Holler, Queen of Glory, Test Pattern, and Wild Indian. And then John Cassavetes Award is given to the best feature made for under $500,000. You have Cryptozoo, Jockey, Shiva Baby, Sweet Thing, and This Is Not a War Story. And then for best cinematography, you have Bichiara, Blue Bayou, The Humans, Passing, and Zola. And then for best documentary, you've got Ascension, Flee, In the Same Breath, Procession, and Summer of Soul. For best editing, you have Bichiara, Nowhere In, The Novice, Zola, and Killing of Kenneth Chamberlain. And then for the Robert Altman Award, which is the ensemble cast award pretty much, you have Mass. That's why none of the actors were nominated from that movie. Otherwise, they all would have been. And then for Best International Film, you have Best Compartment Number 6, Drive My Car, Parallel Mothers, Pebbles, Petite Maman, and Prayers for the Stolen. So I will definitely be seeing those before I vote. Those are all the ones there. Those are all the films eligible that I will be watching before I vote on them and such. But next up is let's finish off talking about the Saturn Awards, I think it is. Let's talk about where were they? There it is. So yeah, for the Saturns, we ended up getting, or not Saturn, this is Satellite Awards. So we already talked about Best Picture, Best Picture Musical Comedy and Director, Actress Drama. We have Jessica Chastain for I'd Stand Faye, Kristen Stewart for Spencer, Lady Gaga for Ask Gucci, Nicole Kidman for Meet the Ricardos, Olivia Colman for The Lost Daughter, and Penelope Cruz for Parallel Mothers, which is awesome. I will be seeing that very soon. Actor in a motion picture drama. You've got Benedict Cumberbatch for Power of the Dog, Clifton Collins Jr. for Jockey, Denzel Washington for The Tragedy of Macbeth, Joaquin Phoenix for Come On, Come On. Yes, that makes me so happy. Calm Scarrett for Easton Mountains, whatever that is. And then Will Smith for King Richard. Nice. And then for Best Actress in a Motion Picture Comedy or Musical, you have Alana Haim for Licorice Pizza, Jennifer Hudson for Respect, Melissa Barrera for In the Heights. Yes. Yes! Okay, I haven't seen these nominees. Renee Rinsve for The Worst Person in the World. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name wrong. That's such a deserving nomination. Oh my god, she's so good in this movie. So that makes me so happy. God, that makes me so happy. God. There's only 4 nominees in that category, though. That's weird, but so happy. Wow, there's only 3 in the Best Actor in a Comedy or Musical, which is Andrew Garfield for Tick, Tick, Boom. And then Anthony Ramos for In the Heights. Peter Dinklage for Cyrano. Nice. Actress in a supporting role. You have Ingenue Ellis for King Richard. Katrina Balfe for Belfast. Judi Dench for Belfast, really. God, no end doubt again, really? God. Kirsten Dunst for The Power of the Dog. Marley Matlin, at least she got in for Coda. And then Ruth Nega for Passing. I'm glad Marley Matlin got in, but God, Ann Dowd should be getting in. Or Martha Plimpton for Mass. That's best acting, honestly, you may ever see in your life. It is that damn good. And they're not getting nominated here. It's insane. Actor in a supporting role, Kieran Hines for Belfast, J.K. Simmons for Being the Ricardos, Jamie Dornan for Belfast, Jared Leto for House of Gucci. Cody Schmidt McPhee for Power of the Dog, and hey, Robin De Jesus for Tick Tick Boom. So happy about that, but no Jason Isaacs from Mass. Okay. For Best Original Screenplay, you've got A Hero. Nice. Belfast. Come on from Mike Mills. Yes. Licorice Pizza. Parallel Mothers. And King Richard. Interesting lineup. Wow, that's like really different from what the Oscars are going to do, so that's really interesting. Screenplay adapted. You've got Dune, Power of the Dog, Tragedy Macbeth, The Lost Daughter, Passing, and Coda. Nice. Nice. And then original score, you have Parallel Mothers, The French Dispatch, Dune, The Last Duel, The Harder They Fall, Spencer, and The Power of the Dog. Wow, The Harder They Fall for Best Original Score. And The Last Duel. That's interesting. And different. I like that. Original song, you have Be Alive from King Richard, Beyond the Shore from Coda, yes. And then Columbia, Me, Encanto. Oh, interesting. A different one from Encanto, and then Down to Joy for Belfast. Here I Am, Sing My Way Home from Respect, and then No Time to Die from No Time to Die. Cinematography, you have Tick Tick Boom. Interesting. Power of the Dog, Tragedy Macbeth, Dune, Belfast, and hey, come on. That definitely is worthy of a cinematography nom. Definitely worthy of a cinematography nom. Film editing, you have Licorice Pizza, Dune, Tick Tick Boom, King Richard, Power of the Dog, and Belfast. Nice. That's all worthy. And then sound editing and mixing, you have Belfast, Dune, The Harder They Fall, The Last Duel, Power of the Dog, and Tick Tick Boom. Jeez, how long are these categories? Damn. Okay. So let's see. They've got for best visual effects, Dune, Eternals, Godzilla vs. Kong, Shang-Chi, and the Legend of the Ten Rings. Suicide Squad gets in here, but not at the Oscars. That's interesting. And then the Tomorrow Award, that's different too. That's not on the short list of the Oscars either. And then art direction and production design, Belfast, Dune, Spencer, The French Dispatch, Power of the Dog, Tragedy Macbeth. Nice. And then, okay, good. They nominated it. But costume design, they nominate Belfast, Spencer, Dune, The Power of the Dog, Cyrano, and then Coming to America. And for costume design, for Coming to America, that's interesting. Okay. For Motion Picture International, you've got A Hero, Apartment Number 6, Drive My Car, Flee, Prayers for the Stolen, The Good Boss, The Hand of God, The Worst Person in the World, and thank God, Titan. I was getting worried there for a second. God damn. Whew, I'm so glad that got in there. And then Motion Picture Animated Mixed Media, or Mixed Media, is Encanto, Flea, Luca, Mitchell's vs. the Machines, and Vivo. So 2 Netflix things. That's cool. Best Motion Picture Documentary. We got Ascension, Brian Wilson documentary, The Flea introducing Selma Blair, which is interesting, and then Julia, Procession, Summer of Soul, The Rescue, The Velvet Underground, and Val. Oh, Val was a great documentary too. So you have that. That is the Satellite Awards. So I haven't really heard of them much, but that's fun. And then let's see here. So, AFI is something big every year that celebrates film. And this year they did. They every year they do their top 10 movies of the year, and the top 10 shows of the year. And so this year, their top 10 movies of the year is Coda, Don't Look Up, Dune, King Richard, Licorice Pizza, Nightmare Alley, Power of the Dog, Tick Tick Boom, Tragedy of Macbeth, and West Side Story. All great choices there. All great choices. And then for the 10 best shows, they've got Hacks made on Netflix, which I'm watching now, and it's really good. Mare of Easttown, which I saw was great. Reservation Dogs, saw that. That was great. Schmigadoon. Wow, interesting. That's a lot of fun. Succession, Ted Lasso. Oh, yeah. Underground Railroad, WandaVision, and The White Lotus. So that's your AFI top 10s in those categories. Trying to remember. Oh, yeah. That's right. The Hollywood Critics Association. So the Hollywood Critics Association, you have, for Best Picture, you have Being the Ricardos, Belfast, Coda, Dune, King Richard, Last Night in Soho, Licorice Pizza, Spencer. Yes! Spencer finally gets in for a Best Picture somewhere. The Power of the Dog, and Tick Tick Boom. All great to see there. You'll notice one film getting particular love here, and I love it. I love it. Yeah. Best Actor, you have Andrew Garfield for Tick Tick Boom, Benedict Cumberbatch for Power of the Dog, Nicolas Cage for Pig, Peter Dinklage for Cyrano, and Will Smith for King Richard. Best Actress, you have Coda or Amelia Jones for Coda. Such a lovely surprise. I really hope she gets in for the Oscar. I doubt it, but I would love that. Jessica Chastain for Eyes of Tammy Faye, Kristen Stewart for Spencer, who should win this, Lady Gaga for House of Gucci, and then Nicole Kidman for Being the Ricardos. And for Best Supporting Actor, you have both Belfast boys, Kieran Hines and Jamie Dornan. Yeah. Then you have Jason Isaacs for Mass. That makes me so happy because he should win every award. And you have Robin Day Jesus for Tick Tick Boom, and Troy Costner for Coda. For Best Supporting Actress, you have Ariana DeBose for West Side Story. By the way, can I just say Troy Costner is getting in everywhere, like everywhere. Like he's not missing anywhere, and I fucking love that. Best Supporting Actress, Ariana DeBose for West Side Story, Anjanou Ellis for King Richard, Katrina Balfe for Belfast, Marley Matlin for Coda, which that's awesome. Ruth Negga for Passing. So they nominate Jason Isaacs for Best Supporting Actor, but they don't nominate Ann Dowd. That makes no sense. But okay. Best Animated or Visual Effects Performance. I've always thought the Oscars should include this because that is actually a big deal. Voice acting or mocap. Abby Jacobson for the Mitchells vs. the Machines. Great performance there. Sylvester Stallone for the Suicide Squad. Stephanie Beatriz for Encanto. Stephanie Beatriz for Encanto. Jacob Tremblay for Luca. And then John Leguizamo for Encanto. That was great too. Don't talk about Bruno, no. Sorry. Best Director. God damn, that's a lot. You have Denis Villeneuve for Dune. Guillermo del Toro for Nightmare Alley. Jane Campion for The Power of the Dog. Kenneth Branagh for Belfast. And Manuel Miranda for Tick Tick Boom. Pablo Larraín for Spencer, which I swear should happen, but it won't, unfortunately. Not the Oscars. But I'm glad it's happening here. This is why I'm loving these Hollywood Critics Association nominees here. And then Rebecca Hall for Passing. And then Ronaldo Marcus Green for King Richard. And then Sean Heder for Coda. And Steven Spielberg for West Side Story. Nice. Those are all solid picks. Best Original Screenplay. You have Aaron Sorkin for Being the Ricardos. Edgar Wright for Last Night in Soho. That's awesome. Fran Kranz for Mass. Kenneth Branagh for Belfast. And then Zach Balin for King Richard. And then Best Adapted Screenplay. You've got Jane Campion for The Power of the Dog. Maggie Gyllenhaal for The Lost Daughter. Rebecca Hall for Passing. Sean Heder for Coda. And Stephen Levinson for Tick Tick Boom. Best Cast Ensemble, you have Belfast, Coda, Don't Look Up, King Richard, and The Harder They Fall. Yep. No Licorice Pizza that time there. Licorice Pizza's missing a lot of places. Didn't get in for director either. And that's freaking Paul Thomas Anderson. Or screenplay. It got him for picture, though, which is interesting. So that's kind of weird. Best First Feature, you have Rebecca Hall for Passing and Manuel Miranda for Tick Tick Boom. The one that should win, which is Fran Kranz for Mass. And then Maggie Gyllenhaal, The Lost Daughter. And then Michael Sarnowski, Pig. All those are great picks. Best Animated Film, you have Encanto, Flea, Luca, Mitchell's vs. the Machines, and then Raya and Last Dragon. As I told you guys, bet money. Those are your 5 at the Oscars. Bet money on it. You will get rich if someone votes against you. Because those are your 5. Best International Film, you have A Hero, Drive My Car, Flea. Here you have Titan. Didn't miss here at the Hollywood Critics Association. And The Worst Person in the World. So that's awesome. I'm glad that all those got it. Best Documentary, you have Flea, Summer of Soul, The Rescue, Sparks Brothers. That finally gets in somewhere. Edgar Wright. They love Edgar Wright here. And Val. So that's great to see. Flea has a double advantage of international, animated, and documentary. Triple advantage. So we got in 3 categories here. And then Best Indie Film, you have Coda. Yes. Mass. Yes. Pig. Yes. Shiva Baby. Yes. And Spencer. Nice. I didn't realize Spencer was indie, but that's cool. Best Comedy / Musical Film, Cyrano. Free Guy. In the Heights. Tick Tick Boom. West Side Story. Nice. Best Action Film, No Time to Die. Nobody. That's a fun one to see there. How They Fall, The Suicide Squad, and Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. Best Horror Film, A Quiet Place Part 2, Fear Street, Last Night in Soho, Malignant, and The Night House. Those are all amazing choices. A lot of love for Last Night in Soho here, and I'm loving that. Best Short Film, you have Blush, Far From the Tree, Nona, Robin, and Us Again. I've actually seen 4 of those. I've seen Blush, Far From the Tree, Nona, and Us Again. All great. And then best cinematography, you've got The Green Knight, Power of the Dog, Spencer, Dune, and West Side Story. So glad that Claire Mathon got in for Spencer here. Probably the best cinematography of the year, some of it. But damn, come on, freaking Last Night in Soho missed there, but it got in like almost everywhere else. For best score, you have The French Dispatch, Dune, Spencer, Power of the Dog, and Last Night in Soho. Hey. Best original song, you have King Richard, No Time to Die, Coda, Belfast, and then Cyrano. Every letter from Cyrano, should I say. So that's pretty cool. That didn't make the short list of the Oscars, which is odd. Then Best Stunts, you have Black Widow, Dune, No Time to Die, Nobody, and Shang-Chi. I love that stunt performers get nominated, and their stunt list category is way better than SAG every year. Just saying. Best costume design, you have Rob Morgan and Jacqueline West for Dune, Jacqueline Duran for Spencer, Janet Yates for House of Gucci, Ginny Bevan for Cruella, and Odalie Dix Muriel, or however you say it, for Last Night in Soho. Nice. That's a very solid 5 right there. Very solid 5. Best production design, you have The French Dispatch, should win. Spencer, Last Night in Soho. They love that film. They love the way that they designed that to look like the 1960s. And Dune and Nightmare Alley. The rest makeup and hairstyling. You have Being the Ricardos. That gets in here. Cruella, Dune, House of Gucci, In the Eyes of Tammy Faye. The best film editing. You get Tick Tick Boom, Dune, King Richard, Last Night in Soho, which to me may have the best editing of the year. So good. And then Belfast. So, man, Dune or Last Night in Soho overperformed here. Nowhere else but here. Best visual effects, you have Dune, Eternals, Free Guy, Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, and The Suicide Squad. Even though it can't make the Oscar shortlist, but hey, it's still really cool. So there's your Hollywood Critics Association 5th annual Hollywood Critics Association nominations. I absolutely love tuning into that award show as well as all the other award shows. And whenever we do this next show for you guys, we'll have the Hollywood Critics Association winners. We'll have the Golden Globe winners. We'll have the Critics' Choice Award winners, the SAG nominations. We'll have a lot of that to discuss with you guys on the next episode of Awards Roundtable. Hopefully Ross can stay with it this time and not, have any technical difficulties. We'll work through that. But hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know I certainly enjoyed making this video for you guys. It was a long one, but let me just double check and see if I covered all that I wanted to cover. The Globes, even though I put that in the thumbnail, I don't need to cover that right now because I've already covered that in a video. But let's see here. Yeah, that's about it right there. That's about it. So, yeah, in that case, I will let you guys go. Hope you all have a wonderful day, guys. If you love awards shows or you want to tune in to more awards coverage, be sure that you like this video, subscribe to the channel, and tomorrow, guys, I will be doing with some friends of mine, I'll be doing a top 10 most anticipated movies of 2022. So stay tuned for that. Guys, if I can make it through tomorrow, because I'm losing my voice, so I gotta go. This has been a long stream. Have some water here. I'm gonna drink a lot of water to soothe my throat here. When you're doing streams like this for this long, it can really have an effect on you. So, yeah. I'll let you all go, though, guys. Hope you all have a wonderful day. And until next time, Stay golden, my friends.